Greetings, Royals. The truth behind Mary J. Blige's album dropped on Kim Porter's Deletion Day. Don't miss out on the latest rumors and drama surrounding Mary J. Blige. Okay? Listen here, if you all have not liked this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Now, there's the latest rumors and drama surrounding Mary J. Blige album drop on Kim Porter's Deletion Day. Al B. Sure's cryptic comment about Diddy's involvement in his 2022 coma has fans buzzing. Watch out for all the juicy details. Listen here on the Queen Tulsa Show. We have a lot to get into, you all. I miss you so much, and I know you miss me too. So let's get into it. All right, let's get into it.
Hotel last week.
Have we been given a glimpse at Diddy's last moment of freedom for the foreseeable future? In footage published by TMZ, a man, allegedly Sean Diddy Combs, can be seen in a black trench coat walking into the Park Hyatt New York lobby with an entourage. It's here that we see him quickly led away by two men. A short time later, he is seen being escorted by four men out of the hotel with his hands seemingly cuffed behind his back. This as his crew look on confused. The hotel's security camera recorded the incident on Monday, September 16, 2024. Diddy had been staying at the hotel for over a week at this point. His lawyers have asserted that Combs specifically traveled to New York to, quote, surrender to authorities, thus making the arrest unnecessary and unexpected.
Why doesn't the government want him to turn himself in? Because then they can't ask for detention. So they go and they arrest him. They arrest a guy who came to New York to turn himself in.
In the moments and days before the arrest, footage shows Diddy enjoying his time in NYC, engaging and posing with pictures with fans on the streets.
All right, so we already know, shout out to Shakim Moran. He's definitely up in here. You all, he is a content creator. Make sure you get on over there and check him out. Now listen here, we are going to go so many ways on this topic. First and foremost, I do want to bring up some of Diddy's friends because I think that we're all at this point. We want to know, where are the rest of Diddy's friends? You know, there were people that come out like, well, I think we can take a listen. Take a look.
Thank you, King. Come on now. Very much.
Stevie J. Get into this behavior, y'all. I really want y'all to get into this behavior. So we have Puff Daddy up in this video. We have Busta Rhymes. And then we also have Puff Daddy's right-hand man, Stevie J. I want you to get into the body language of the young lady of P. Diddy and Stevie J, and also Busta Rhymes. Get into it.
Now, love you very much.
Who was that right there? Well, it says Busta Rhymes on the set of his single Luxury Life with Coi Leray. Oh, that's Coi Leray. Oh, wow. Well, she's beautiful. But what I really want to get into is this right here. And this particular video right here is going to let us know kind of what we're dealing with. And remember, P. Diddy had the key to the city in New York, correct? Well, he had to simply return it because of his actions, his alleged actions. Because we don't know if this man is guilty. We hadn't seen any of the information, but I want to tell you one thing like this: when the when the Homeland Security, when they come for you, they are not coming because they thought of something. They are not coming to you because they assume something. They are coming because they have been doing an investigation, not for 1 year, not for 2 years. It could be several years, 7 to 8 years, and when they come hard. All right. So with that being said, let's get into this right here. Give me 1 second because I want to bring up some content for us all to kind of review and see if it makes sense to you, because at this point, I'm not really understanding this. I'm not really understanding, but hopefully we all can understand together. All right. Let's go.
New York is speaking right now.
And let's head to the federal courthouse in Lower Manhattan and hear more about the charges in this case.
Bribery and the obstruction of justice. Let me say a little bit more about the charges. The indictment alleges that Combs abused and exploited women and other people for years and in a variety of ways. As alleged, Combs used force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims to engage in extended sexual performances with male commercial sex workers, some of whom he transported or caused to be transported over state lines. Combs allegedly planned and controlled the sex performances, which he called freak-offs, and he often electronically recorded them. The freak-offs sometimes lasted days at a time, involved multiple commercial sex workers, and often involved a variety of narcotics, such as ketamine, ecstasy, and GHB, which Combs distributed to the victims to keep them obedient and compliant. As alleged, when Combs didn't get his way, he was violent, and he subjected victims to physical, emotional, and verbal abuse so that they would participate in the freak-offs, and that Combs hit, kicked, threw objects at, and dragged victims, at times by their hair. On one occasion in March of 2016, that conduct was captured on video and later reported in the media. Specifically, Combs kicked, dragged, and threw a vase at a victim in a Los Angeles hotel when the victim was attempting to flee. As alleged, these assaults often resulted in injuries to the victims, which took days or weeks to heal. In addition to the violence, the indictment alleges that Combs threatened and coerced victims to get them to participate in the freak-offs. He used the embarrassing and sensitive recordings he made of the freak-offs as collateral against the victims. And the indictment alleges that he maintained control over the victims in several ways, including by giving them drugs, by giving and threatening to take away financial support or housing, by promising them career opportunities, by monitoring their whereabouts, and even by dictating their physical appearance. Because of all of this, the indictment alleges that the victims did not believe they could refuse Combs without risking their security or facing more abuse. The indictment also alleges other acts of violence undertaken by Combs and others, including violence against witnesses to his abuse, kidnapping, and arson. The indictment alleges that on more than one occasion, Combs carried or brandished firearms to intimidate and threaten victims and witnesses. Now, Combs did not do this all on his own. As I mentioned, Combs has been charged with RICO conspiracy. He used his business and employees of that business and other close associates to get his way.
So listen here. I don't know if y'all paid attention, but the district attorney mentioned arson. Do you all remember Kid Cudi, his car went up in flames? And they say that Diddy was behind it. So listen here, like I said, when the Homeland Security, when they come, They are coming because they have evidence that's built up. Let's go ahead and get into it. And also, we'll be reviewing Lil Rod. Lil Rod sued P. Diddy. He's in court right now. He did an interview with Tisa Tales. We are going to go over Natanya's story. That is the woman that was in the club in 1999 where Shine, J-Lo, P. Diddy, and security were there.
Those individuals allegedly included high-ranking supervisors in the business, personal assistants, security staff, and household staff. The indictment alleges that those individuals facilitated the freak-offs. They booked the hotel rooms and stocked them with the supplies, including drugs, baby oil, personal lubricant, extra linens, and lighting. When the hotel rooms got damaged, they helped clean it up. They arranged for victims and commercial sex workers to travel for the freak-offs, and they delivered large quantities of cash to Combs to pay for the commercial sex workers. The indictment also alleges that they helped Combs cover up his crimes. During the March 2016 incident at the LA hotel that I mentioned earlier, a member of the hotel security staff intervened, and Combs attempted to bribe the staff member with a stack of cash to make sure that what happened was kept quiet. And as the indictment alleges, in late 2023, after public allegations were made about Combs' crimes, he and others pressured witnesses and victims to stay silent, including by making phone calls to witnesses and victims and giving them a false narrative of what they had experienced. And as alleged, Combs used others to help conceal his abuse by monitoring and preventing victims from leaving a location in order to hide their injuries, or by locating and contacting a victim who had attempted to flee. As part of this investigation, in March of this year, special agents from HSI executed search warrants at Combs' residences in Miami and Los Angeles. They also executed a warrant for Combs' electronic devices. During those searches, agents seized evidence of the crimes charged in this indictment. They seized firearms and ammunition, including 3 defaced AR-15s and a large capacity drum magazine. They also seized evidence of the freak-offs, electronic devices that contain images and videos of the freak-offs with multiple victims. And they seized cases and cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs, more than 1,000 bottles altogether. Here are some of the items that we recovered during the searches. As you can see here, this is a drum magazine, large capacity, and it contains, I believe, 59 rounds. I mentioned as well, we recovered 3 AR-15s. This is a close-up shot of one of the AR-15s, and you can see right here, the serial number has been thoroughly defaced. Another picture of more ammunition and parts of 2 AR-15s right there. Now, I want to be clear about 2 things. First, this office is determined to investigate and prosecute anyone who engages in sex trafficking, no matter how powerful or wealthy or famous you may be. No one should doubt our commitment on that. A year ago, Sean Combs stood in Times Square and was handed a key to New York City. Today, he's been indicted and will face justice in the Southern District of New York. Second, we are not done. This investigation is ongoing, and I encourage anyone with information about this case to come forward and to do it quickly. Anyone with information can call 1-877-4-HSI-TIP. I want to express my deep appreciation for the victims and witnesses who have used their voices and helped bring this criminal conduct to light.
All right, so listen here. Are you all ready for this next piece of content? This next piece of content is an interview of a man by the name of Jonathan Oddie. Jonathan Oddie allegedly was an escort, and he was with Cassie, and he was with Puff Daddy or P. Diddy. Let's go ahead and get into it.
About stormy situation, okay?
So you don't have
Time in the United States?
yeah.
Just my dog Bubbles. My
Just your
service
dog?
Yeah. Diddy and Ross, which they good buddies, okay? They're gay.
Who?
Both. Diddy and Ross. And Khaled. They're all gay. Okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross,
Yeah.
and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Got you. All right.
Khaled is a Hamas supporter.
Okay.
Okay?
Who supporter?
Hamas.
Hamas. Yeah.
Sorry, I said the wrong.
No worries. No worries.
Hamas supporter.
All
Okay. I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot.
Oh, hidden in plain sight.
It's hit that.
I think I see what you're saying.
Okay, how do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
Do you know Sean Combs?
Puff Daddy,
Yeah,
P. Diddy, whatever you call yourself
Yeah.
these days. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, he's part of what's called the Boule. The Boule
The Boule.
is a branch of the Illuminati.
Okay.
It's the black people. Okay, I'm from Africa, so I'm not a racist.
Okay.
Okay, you my brother, so I like black people.
Okay.
My mom, I was raised by an African woman in my house. Okay, she was just a servant, but she was she took care of me.
Right.
So I love black people.
Okay.
I had settlement with Sean. Okay, against Donald Trump. Okay, because he used to belong to their side. You understand? He used to belong.
Okay, so in this video, you'll learn that Jonathan Oddie states that he has sued Sean Combs. He sued Sean Combs along with this woman right here. If you don't know who this woman is right here, this is Natanya. This is the lady that was in the club in 1999 with Sean, J-Lo, P. Diddy, and I believe the bodyguards. Don't get me to lying. But yes, okay, so just to kind of give you all a backstory, this is Natanya. This woman was powdered in the face. She's done an interview on Teaser Tales. I know they have, she's covered it on there. And she's also been around to other platforms. She's been on Tisa's channel before. This is Lil Rod. Lil Rod is a guy that is suing Diddy. He is on the right, Tisa is on the left. Make sure you check her channel out for that interview. All right, let's go.
To that illuminated group that I told you about, which is an elite group, okay, of individuals which run the whole country. All right. Basically, what I did you tell him how? Did you explain him about the message? Or
Please elaborate.
On Thursday, turning to Friday, basically, I went to Donald Trump. I went through the gates. I took I jumped the fence and I took the American flag, I put it in the front desk, and I drove the chandelier. Basically, what I did that for is to transmit a statement to the American people and to Donald Trump that we're not accepting any more corruption and abuse from their system of friends. Okay. Donald's still blind because he thinks that he let Hillary off the hook and she's okay. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm trying. Okay, keep going.
It ain't like that. The CIA, and then they want to do the same thing that he did to JFK. Okay.
All right.
Why? Because they want the United States to fall. They've already been creating a state of chaos and confusion in the United States. They want the United States to fall. Donald was against their agenda and won the presidency. Okay. He did get help from Russia. He did get help from the Saudis. He also got help from a lot of Republicans in here, which is the electoral college vote. And he got a lot of support from Republican people. Okay. The elections, they weren't fair, but he wanted the electoral college vote.
Right.
Which is the Republican vote, basically, got him through. Okay. He didn't get the popular vote. Okay.
I hear you.
So basically, the interior, he made it. He's president-elect by the electoral college. So he made it. The situation is that he still hasn't kicked out the corruption from the.
Okay, so if you all are just coming in, this is an old interview from 2018. The guy name is Jonathan Oddie, and he went into the Trump Hotel and pow. And the reason why that we are referencing, or even why we're watching this video, is because sometimes individuals that have been around Diddy have come up missing, have been alleged to have lost their mind, and to allege have been looked at as crazy when they may have spoke up on this multi-millionaire. Probably at the time, I don't think he was a billionaire around this time, but a multi-millionaire that could get anything at the snap of his finger. He had like a street team that would allegedly recruit people, and he had prostitutes. That Jonathan Oddie was an alleged S worker. Okay, so this man that you see right here up there being interviewed, he was one of the S workers that was involved allegedly with Cassie and Diddy. Okay, just to give you a backstory on what we're doing.
The system. He's letting them stay due to money, basically. Because they all like making money. That's why they're all billionaires, etc. So there's only there's select few of that run the country. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if you, I know you may or may not, I know you're gonna believe me. You have what's called the Illuminati.
Illuminati.
Okay. Yeah, Illuminati. Okay. They've made it in dance. Basically, what it means, illuminated.
I guess.
Okay. They do satanic ritual abuse, which is basically CIA mind programming techniques to their own family, kids, etc. in the crew, and they bond that way. Okay, so they do sexual pedophilia, they do animal abuse, killing of animals, blood sacrifices, and everything in the Bohemian Grove. Okay,
right.
The Bohemian Grove, the Bushes go there. George C. and George, both of them are in the same agenda. They cousins with the Clintons. Okay, so is Donald Trump. He's also a distant cousin. So if you see, there's a direct correlation of the presence of the United States being bonded between family ties. Okay,
Gotcha.
All these family ties, while not go back to the same place, the royal family in England. Okay, the family here of the Illuminati are descendants of the royal British family. Okay, they have children between themselves. Why? Because they have that issue. You understand? They want like superiority of the race.
Mm-hmm.
They see it that way, but it backfires them because it makes them simple-minded. You understand? When you have sex with someone in your family, your kids are not gonna come out smart. You understand? They're gonna come out dumb. All right. So Donald turned his back, but he's still trying to negotiate a peaceful way out, and they have an agenda to kill him. Okay. Example: if you look at the Illuminati card games, example. Okay. You look at the game, Illuminati card game.
I'm not familiar with it, so help me understand.
It's a card game.
All right, so pretty much right here, what are we doing? We are listening to Jonathan Oddie's interview with the investigators. He went into the Trump Hotel. Like I said, he had pow, and now he's given information. And in my opinion, I kind of feel like he was on the radar of being lifted up out of here, if you know what I mean. And he wanted somebody to know what was going on before he was deleted, in my opinion, allegedly.
Card game.
that tells you exactly what their agenda is.
Gotcha.
It's called mental pre-programming. That means that you predispose already. Once you play this, your mind is already predisposed at this happening, and you accepting it. Okay, so they have a picture of Donald dead in that game.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm not crazy. They have a picture of Donald dead, but they also had the Twin Towers. They had everything on
I
there.
got you.
Okay, from A to Z. So it's kind of like a hidden agenda, which they try to make it open to our eyes, but we really don't see it. We're so busy working.
It's kind of like hidden in plain sight.
It's hidden.
I think I see what you're saying.
Okay, how do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
Do you know Sean Combs?
Puff Daddy,
Yeah,
P. Diddy, whatever you call himself
Yeah.
these days. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, he's part of what's called the Boule. The
The
Boule is a branch of the Illuminati.
Okay.
It's the black people. Okay, I'm from Africa, so I'm not a racist.
Okay.
Okay, you my brother, so I like black people.
Okay.
My mom, I was raised by an African woman in my house. Okay, she was just a servant, but she was she, took care of me.
Right.
So I love black people.
Okay.
Okay. I had settlement with Sean. Okay, and he belongs to that agenda. That's why he's so famous. They land all the contracts. It's these attorneys, which are Mark Garagos and Ben Mercedes. Ben Mercedes worked for Bad Boy Entertainment for 4 years and worked for Hillary Rodman for 5. Okay. When I take Sean the threat of death on me, okay? I don't have it, but I can make it available under secrecy. That means that I wouldn't be liable because I don't want to be getting framed for anything. Okay.
All right.
So listen here. Jonathan Oddie says, I have some information. I have some evidence. I need to get it to you, but I need to know that I will not be held responsible for it. What I'm trying to do is help you in this investigation because I want you to know what allegedly Sean Puffy Combs is doing. Because we can talk about the parties. We can talk about the alleged laced drinks. We can talk about the alleged substances. We could talk about the alleged payoffs. But let's really get into what he's saying right now, because I think it's very important. Let's go.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot of business because what they would do is Sean talks a lot on the phone and on the TV with speakers and stuff, and I was like a sex slave. Okay, for them that's what I was. That's all. All right. I called.
Ooh, baby, did you hear? In case you missed that, Adi just claimed that he was a slave for Puff Daddy and Cassie Ventura, and that Sean Combs would use his hand while telling Adi what to do with Cassie, as he, Puff Daddy, would conduct business.
Herpes, and I came back and I sued him for the herpes and won. But they didn't.
By phone.
Mark Garagos and Ben Mercedes were his attorneys, okay? And Christopher Leon's here was my attorney. They asked me to turn in that, which was the video recording, and I did so. They gave it back to me accidentally, and
the video recording. So he turned over. Diddy wanted him to give him a video recording. Let me take that back, because this wasn't just yesterday.
Did Mark Garagos and Ben Mercedes were his attorneys, okay? And Christopher Leon's here was my attorney. They asked me to turn in that, which was the video recording, and I did so. They gave it back to me accidentally, and It's possible. I threw everything out. It's possible I can produce a copy.
Gotcha.
It's possible. I'm not sure. Now, how does this lead towards Donald Trump?
Okay.
The Mercedes family, Ben Mercedes, that works with Mark Garagos. Mark Garagos used to be Michael Jackson's attorney.
Yeah, out in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had he drugged Michael and they OD'd him, okay? He didn't overdose. They OD'd him because they keep the royalties of the music.
Did y'all just hear that? This man said Mark Garagos, who was Michael Jackson's attorney, allegedly took him up out of here that overdosed him. He said Michael Jackson did not overdose. It was them who overdosed him. Can y'all somewhat consider maybe looking into it or investigating and saying, hey, well, let me scratch my head. Let me take a deeper look into that. Greetings, the Pisces 888. We are discussing, if you all are just now coming in, we are discussing a video of Diddy's alleged sex slave. And he is in the interrogation room. He's given his confession. So far, he said that Diddy was a part of a boule. He said that he was Diddy's sex slave. He said that he would perform for Diddy. He would, based on his commands. He said that he had video footage. Mark Garagos compensated it. Well, he retrieved it, had given it back. But Jonathan Oddie says he has, a separate, he has something in his possession. He wants to give it over. He does not want to be held accountable for it. So he has a video, proof, evidence. This man said this in 2018. We are here in 2024, almost headed into 2025. We've got questions. Let's go.
Music. Michael alone made $860 million alone last year, okay, in 2017, which who keeps that royalty? The music companies. Who represents the media and entertainment in the United States? Most of them, Mercedes does. Kenny Mercedes, which is Groomer Mercedes Shire out of New York. Okay. So what they've been doing is they've been promoting a hate agenda against Trump. So people hate him, okay, because they know he is very alpha, okay, very alpha in the sense that he likes money, he likes to make money, and he likes women, and they know they want to be famous in certain ways with Stormy, with other people, because they want him out of the government, okay? But it ain't happening because it's too smart for them. You understand what I'm saying?
You're trying to, right?
Don is intelligent. We have a similar type of intelligence and overview of things. The only thing is he's not seeing that Hillary is a distant cousin of his and Obama have a different plan for him. You understand? No offense with Obama. I love each and every American, but he was part of that 9/11 agenda. He's a CIA agent, an ex-CIA agent. That's why there's so much identity issues with Obama. Who knows his real name? They say he was born in Indonesia and he's also born in Hawaii. Nobody knows. Why? Because he's an ex-CIA agent.
Okay.
Basically, Osama bin Laden never existed. It was a creation of the CIA, and it was Obama in a cave talking shit and looking like an Arab. And then they bombed Twin Towers. Okay? So my problem is I'm here to expose each and single one of them to the American public for the crimes committed on September 11th, 2001, and therefore. Okay?
Now tell me though how all of that led up to Thursday night, Friday morning.
Well, I've been trying My settlement put me in a box. Basically, I couldn't talk because I was going to be sued. So I let it be, but they've been following me, and they've had Mark has had the FBI on me, has had other agencies looking at me and spying on me, okay, because they want to set me up as an extortionist, like if I was extorting Sean for money. It's wrong. Basically, what happened is,
okay, didn't P. Diddy say that he was going to clear his name because people were trying to just come after him? This was just a money grab and things of that nature. Do you all remember that? Let me know if you remember that, please. Okay, please let me know if you remember that. Because from my recollection, I remember Diddy posting. Okay. Oh no. Did they wipe his y'all give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. Okay, give me 1 second because I want to pull up something real quick. Remember this? All right, I want to share something with y'all right quick. I'm going to take this one down. And then I'm going to bring this one up. I want to know, do y'all remember this video?
Difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you got to do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry. It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you got to do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace.
So that was his.
So I got a call from my jeweler. I said, let me.
That was.
It's so difficult to.
Sorry, a apology. But I wanted to look on here because I remember he had made a statement, time tells truth. Do you all remember this? May 14th of this year, time tells truth. I want to reflect back on what what all happened before we led up to this day. Happy Mother's Day, Dana. Thank you for being the best mom to baby love. We love you. So this is the last baby mama. That's the baby mama right there. And remember they said that she was she's like a she worked in cybersecurity. And the people are alleging that, she had a hand in monitoring. Allegedly. So this is what he put on his wall. Happy Mother's Day, Sarah. Grateful we love you. Okay, I don't know who Sarah is. She looked like Sheree from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay. Oh, I think that was Kim Porter's best friend. Oh, and here's Miss Kim Porter. Look at her. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. This picture says 1,000 words. She got a lot on her mom. If you only knew. She was a beautiful woman. It's just every time I see her on a boat, I think about her nose. See, because you can see a difference. See, her nose is like full right there, and then it's not really giving the Jacksons, but it's smaller. You see that? So from this picture to this picture right here, and I'm not being shady, I'm just recognizing the details. It looks like her nose was full right there, like her nose was regular right there, but you can definitely tell that it was definitely a nose job because it's smaller. You know? It said, who faces that on her necklace? Who faces that on her necklace? Let's zoom in. I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question. I really didn't pay attention until somebody said something. But you know what? There's jewelry that he gives them or makes them wear. He has a signature piece jewelry. I wonder if she has like that shark tooth. I've always known it to kind of be like a shark tooth because Cassie wears it. Young Miami wore it. Oh wow, there go Janice. That woman ain't nothing nice. Let me move. All right, let's look down some more of this timeline. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so get into this right here. Get into this.
Not hysterical, not frantic, not anxious, not fretful, but steady in the storm. Looks bad, looks tough, but remain steady in the storm. Not hysterical, not frantic, not anxious, not fretful, but steady in the storm. Looks bad, looks tough, but remain steady in the storm.
Okay, so I think y'all know who that was. I believe
So
that was.
today I went to a chiropractor, but my neck is still.
Oh no, ma'am. So that was, what was that? T.D. Jakes. Wow. All right, let me get into some more stuff. I'm really trying to find this one where he was like, you know, this isn't true and I'm going to clear up my name. Where is that post at? I didn't think it was that far down. Okay, so he's got the Combs girls. But why not have them all in matching fits? Like, I don't know. They're all the same age, you know? Let's see. Okay, so this is him in the studio. They're doing their thing. Who's all in the studio? Stevie J. Oh, baby, he letting you know who was in the studio. Jay-Z. Yeah. He letting you know everybody that was in the studio. Fabulous. Oh, we already knew that because, oh, here it is right here. This is what I wanted to find. This right here is what I wanted to find. Hi, Miss Darlings. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Right, so this is the one that I really wanted to find. So this says, enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. Sean Diddy Combs. And he put this on December the 6th of 2023. That was the day of that post. Now, how do y'all feel? Being that we've all seen the video of Cassie running, you know, like her at the elevator, and she's trying to get away. And and then he runs down the hallway. You see him running down the hallway like he's running down a football field. And see, this is the thing. No woman, nobody should be subjected to that abuse. If somebody wants to leave, let them leave. I just feel like nobody should be held against their will. I don't care what the relationship is. Don't hold me against my will because I'm a freak out. All right, now let's get back into this interview with Jonathan Oddie. And please make sure you all are liking, sharing, and subscribing, letting somebody know that we're live and we're discussing and we're going on an investigation hunt. All right, give us 1 second as we bring up more of the footage. And thank you all for being so patient with us on this bright rising.
Diddy and Ross, which they good buddies, okay? They're gay.
Who?
Both. Diddy and Ross. And Khaled. They're all gay. Okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Khaled is a Hamas supporter. Okay.
Who supporter?
Hamas.
Hamas. Yeah.
Sorry, I said it wrong.
No worries.
Hamas supporter. Okay.
Right.
Basically, he's Arab, Palestinian. Okay. The Ciroc agenda, okay, is basically binge drinking poured out on a youth. They promote binge drinking and drugs.
Gotcha.
The hip hop agenda was laid out by Obama during his last presidencies purposely. That's why they had Tupac killed, because when they kill them, you gain fame. When people, your record sales go up, and then people listen to your lyrics and everything, and then you become famous. Okay, that's how they do it. All right. Tupac's still alive.
Yeah.
He's in Cuba. Basically, what happens is the following: the hip hop agenda is an agenda to move drugs all over the United States. You need to reform the DEA. They move all the dope, on private jets, which don't get screened by
customs,
by the inside the United States. Okay, they move what's called high grade powder MDMA. They move cocaine and they move liquid cocaine in their bottles too. Okay, so they put the liquid cocaine in the bottles and they move it. I've seen the liquid cocaine, I've drank it myself, having sex with Diddy and Cassie. Okay, it's not good. He drinks it all the time. All right, he calls it Gigi, but it's liquid cocaine.
All right.
How do I know there's a conspiracy against Trump? Because it's in the Illuminati card deck. He should look at it.
Okay, so listen here. Have any of y'all heard of the liquid cocaine? I never heard of that. I'm gonna have to do my research on that, because when you talk about 1,000 bottles of baby oil, do we know if that was baby oil or was it a liquid substance? You see what I'm saying? Now I'm starting to analyze. I'm just certain things are just not adding up. And I need it to make sense. Let's go.
Let me bring it back to Thursday night, Friday morning. I mean, how did all of this? I think I better understand what you're saying. But what I want to know is, how did that prompt you? How did that make you do what you did that night?
Well, we're getting to a point that his assassination is coming. Okay. Because it's an agenda they're perpetrating on the media and the news. Example, Madonna is a client of Mercedes, Ben Mercedes. He has her go on public TV and say, "Oh, someone should," I thought so many times of going up and blowing up the White House. Gotcha. Okay, they give her that little message. That little message is Hillary's message, okay? Because Hillary sends it to Geragos, and Geragos gives it to Mercedes, and they give it to Okay, now
I get all of that.
You're gonna need an internet so I can show you. If I show you the website, you're just gonna go like, oh fuck.
All right, help me understand you.
Sure.
How old are you?
I'm 42. I've been through all my life. I've had a great life. I've settled $4.125 million with Diddy. Okay, because he's scared that I was going to expose him.
I don't want to talk about Diddy right now. I want to talk about you. Help me understand you. I mean, obviously we never met.
I know.
Okay, so why wouldn't you want to talk about Diddy? Why are you discrediting this man's story? He's saying, hey, I know something about this guy, but see, this is the thing. Just imagine Don Richards or Kim Porter or any other ladies going to go say, hey, this is being done to me. In my opinion, I don't want to hear that. And the first thing people think is, this man has too much money to be worried about you. Let's think about that. Let's go.
I don't know you from Adam's cat. I'm trying to, we'll get back to the
Hey,
event.
I got like 30 years ago. I'm good.
Where you from?
I was born in South Africa.
What town? What city?
Newcastle, the Valley of 1,000 Hills. I'm from Zululand. I'm what you call a Zulu.
Okay.
I was born there, and then my parents were Latin descent from Argentina. They escaped the military dictatorship in Argentina.
Pinochet, all that?
No, the Argentina one. Yeah, my Pinochet was a Chilean one. But
Okay.
I can't remember. It was like a military dictatorship. I can't remember the name.
All right. Well, how many years did you stay in South Africa?
12 years in South Africa, and I stayed 12 years in Argentina.
I don't think so because, like, I know it might seem like, oh, he's rambling or he's kind of all over the place, but I think it's his nerves, speaking up. I would say just listen to his story. You think he's crazy? Oh no. Y'all Miss Darlings think the man is crazy.
And then I came here to the United States, and I've been here 20 years since.
Okay.
18 years.
Parents, so you got a mother and father?
Dad came and visited me, died here of cancer. And mom went back at home, I think, visiting with my sister in Europe.
Okay. What year did your father pass away?
2 years ago.
2 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay. Did that have any effect on you? I mean, what was
Not really.
your relationship like with your father?
Well, I suffered a little child abuse when I was a kid.
Okay.
And I believe he's not my real dad, but it's okay,
All right.
I sometimes maybe that's what he thought. I don't know.
Okay. All right. And your mother, where's your mother right now?
She's in Argentina, or traveling in Europe.
Okay. What's your relationship like with her?
Distant, but distant but nice.
All right. Well, any brothers, any sisters?
Yeah, both. Also distant but nice.
Okay.
They both in Argentina. Well, my brother's in Argentina, my sister's in Europe.
Oh, so you don't have
family in the United States?
Yeah.
Just my dog Bubbles. My sister's
dog.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You're not married. You're single.
I'm divorced.
You're divorced?
Yeah.
Okay.
My ex-wife is trying to try one. I told her she's an attorney.
She's an attorney.
Yeah.
Where she live?
In Boca Raton.
In Boca Raton?
Yeah.
Okay. Does she know anything about this? Have you talked to anybody?
Yeah, she kind of knows. But what happened was they've been attacking me so much on my phone through intelligence. I figured out how they.
Yeah, I mean, stuff like that. Like I just kind of take what resonates with me, and like the other, I try not to even get my feelings in it. I just kind of look over it. But the other things that kind of stick out, and it's kind of like what's going on now, I can resonate with those, but certain things I just look over. I don't even acknowledge. I just kind of, okay, well, that's on point. That's on point. Don't really understand that. I'll skip over that, But talking about someone that's not in their right mind. Hold on, let me see. I was browsing and I decided that why not cover this story right here? I'm glad you said something, Miss Darlings. Okay, so this Georgia couple, and I don't know what's in the water or what's going on with these individuals, but y'all get into this. The Shade Room reported, Georgia couple arrested for allegedly abusing their 2 children. Authorities say kids both have been hospitalized, with 2-year-old boy in critical condition. Shaking my head, a Georgia couple is currently behind bars after authorities found their 2 children with major injuries to their bodies. According to WSB TV, authorities conducted a wellness check on Thursday at the home of Kyle David Rogers and Dejanay Nicole Jones after a witness reported that 2 small children at the home were in danger. When authorities arrived at the home, They found a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old with injuries. Both children are currently in the hospital, with the youngest child in critical condition. After further investigation, the children's father has been charged with aggravated battery, aggravated assault, 2 counts of first-degree cruelty to children, battery, and 3 counts of terrorist threats. The mother has been charged with first-degree cruelty to children. Authorities are asking that anyone with further information contact the Bibb County Sheriff's Office as the investigation is still ongoing. All right, let's write that down. Sheriff's Office. Oh, wow. Y'all get into that story. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? Let's get into some of these comments. You know, we like to hear from the people. Someone says they look like they did whatever they said. Shaking my head, poor kids. Someone says these children never see these animals again, and may they find a home filled with joy and love. Someone says some people literally don't deserve kids. Allegedly not. They definitely did that ish. What the hell? The father definitely guilty just off the mug shot. Shaking my head. Someone says, yeah, them cops yoked him up. Someone says, shout out to whoever stumped the dad out. How do people like this even find each other? He looked possessed. Kindly tell us what jail they in. That's why I just wrote it down, because I'm like, we need to see what jail they're in, and we need to see, you know, we're just gonna leave it right there, okay? All right, so prayers up for those children. Like, I just cannot believe that, y'all. It breaks my heart. It's like, what is going on? You know? It's like, what is seriously going on? And speaking of what's going on, I want y'all to get into this because this was a viral story as well. Let me read these comments before I get up into it. Okay. I would like to stay on topic. What I'm doing right now is giving my commentary on this. If we can refrain from trying to distract me from this live video, I'd like to stay here and I'd like to give you all this information. This is way more important than, you know, that gossip. It can wait. Shout out to our friends at the Neighborhood Talk. Shaking my head, California daycare owner under investigation after parents discover her alleged neglectful ways, including verbal and physical abuse. Serving kids she disliked cold food and locking kids in the bathroom as punishment. Neighbors, get into this. An Oakland, California daycare owner has lost her license and might potentially lose her freedom after it was discovered that she and her staff abused and neglected children under her care for years. According to the San Francisco Standard, Cynthia Jackson Burns became the owner of the respected daycare Small Trans Bear. A few years ago, at first, parents thought they were sending their children to a loving environment until one day families received an alarming anonymous text. The text read, children are being pinched, thrown around, grabbed aggressively, and their belongings are being thrown around as well. The text messages also claimed the staff would punish, crying toddlers by locking them inside the bathroom and leaving them there for hours. The staff reportedly would smack the children with their open, bare hands and wipe them with wet towels if they misbehaved. The message also alleged Cynthia hit a child so hard she drew blood and reportedly told her staff to lie and say the child fell. Cynthia also allegedly fed kids she didn't like cold food. This obviously alarmed the parents, and they immediately started withdrawing their children from the daycare, but not without Cynthia attempting to salvage her business. She reportedly blamed the message on a disgruntled employee, but it was later discovered to be a parent. Weeks later, an official investigation was conducted by the Community Care and Licensing Division, where they issued a total of 11 violations, leading to Cynthia's license being revoked. The CCLC confirmed what the parents had previously found out anonymously, that staff were leaving children in the toddler's bathroom as punishment for misbehaving or crying, describing their actions as an immediate risk to health, safety, and personal rights of children in care. Based on interviews, staff members were hitting, pushing, pulling, yelling, intimidating, calling the children inappropriate names while in care. As of now, Cynthia is being criminally investigated for her actions. Shaking my head. Thoughts, neighbors? Listen here, I want to get y'all's thoughts before we proceed. Do y'all have any thoughts on this? About this woman and her actions? This is so inappropriate. So inappropriate. Unacceptable. And she does not need her. She does not need that. She does not need that business. Someone says, stop being around children and patients if you're not going to do right by them. I'm only laughing because I'm picturing my mugshot because I'm going to jail. Okay? Listen here. Miss whoever her name is, baby, please. Somebody said Miss Mann would have got her wig split. End of the story. What are small trends? Someone asked. This is why me and my siblings are beyond blessed to have our mother. We never had to put her grandkids in daycare. This is what my mom was letting us know. Everybody not good people. Reason number one why my kids are homeschooled because I'd be in jail. Someone says, I don't even have kids and I'm mad as F right now. Baby, the moment I notice something off, I'm sending it in writing because when I circle back and tag that head, I don't want any confusion. Okay? Listen here, the moment I notice something off, I'm sending it in writing because when I circle back and tag the head, I don't want any confusion. Baby, get it in writing. And this is why I don't let everybody around my kids because, baby, I get active. Shamar voice. Well, listen here. I'm telling you right now, I would definitely be on everyone's top. I'm not even about to lie. I'm not even about to lie to you. I would be on everybody's top. Like, everybody can get it at this point in time. Okay, so let's get into our next story. All right, so the next story is going to be made it to the docket. All right, I want y'all to get into this because this was sent to me and they were like, sis, take a look at it. Share it with your audience. I said, okay, why not? Let's do it. Okay. So Jay-Z is trying to offer Miss Beyonce. Oh, baby, hold on. All right, so I'm getting my things together. Give me 1 second. Oh, and I gotta cover that story right there. All right, so this was it right here. So I'm gonna have to spin the block. Give me 1 second. All right, so this clip has resurfaced, and someone sent it to me and said, "Queen, when you were talking about Jay-Z, Miss Kathy White, this stood out to me, so they sent this to me, and this is where we are." Jay-Z offers Beyonce a drink. She says no. Who was that right there? Is that no? I was gonna say, is that Corey Gamble? Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, it kind of looked like Corey Gamble to me, but it's not Corey Gamble. Let me go ahead and bring up this next story. This next story is going to be Miss Wendy Williams. Okay, so Miss Wendy Williams has reappeared, and guess who was on the lookout and child couldn't wait to get a moment to write into the court. Shout out to our friends and family over at the Jasmine brand. Okay, shout out to the Jasmine brand. All right, let's get into it. So the Jasmine brand reports Wendy Williams' ex Kevin Hunter demands TV hosts attend divorce court hearing in person and not be represented by her guardian. Wendy Williams' former husband, Kevin Hunter, claims her New York-based guardian is not legally authorized to represent her in a New Jersey court. Reportedly, Kevin Hunter demanded the former talk show host attend divorce court in person despite keeping a low profile from the public eye. As you may know, Wendy Williams stepped away from the spotlight after news broke last year that she was diagnosed with aphasia and frontotemporal dementia. According to new court filings pertaining to the pair's divorce, the television producer argued that Wendy Williams must appear on her own behalf due to claims that her legal guardian, Sabrina Morrissey, has no legal standing in the state of New Jersey. The judge overseeing the case reportedly granted Sabrina Morrissey 21 days to prove to court that she has the legal right to represent the media mogul. In the filing, Kevin Hunter, 54, wrote, Ms. Morrissey's pro se representation of Miss Wendy Williams is akin to practicing law without a license, as she is neither a barred attorney nor a guardian appointed by a New Jersey court. Kevin continued, it is conceivable that based on the history of Ms. Morrissey as it relates to allegations of malafidance regarding persons that she is the guardian of in New York, that Miss Wendy Williams may not need a guardian according to the laws of the state of New Jersey. So they have the full story on their website. Let's get into these comments, y'all. He want everything but a job. Okay, get into it. I don't like him or the guardian shaking my head. Kevin got a... Someone says, Kevin, get a job. Where this nigga at? I'm tired. He still ain't got no job. Man, go take care of yourself. Stop stalking her for money. You a grown man. I'm so tired of him. Earn your best suit. You'll hear from Wendy attorneys. Okay, get into it. Why use what? Okay. Kevin, leave that lady alone. There is a cozy place in hell for this man. The only time I would agree with him, we want to make sure Auntie Wendy is good. Even if she comes, she isn't of sound mind. Kevin, my goodness. White lady got windy bag. Good child. All right, you all let me know how you feel about this topic, how you feel about this video. And listen here, I appreciate you. If you want me to cover more stories like this, please let me know. You can always email me topics. I really appreciate when you all give me feedback because it helps us improve our feedback for the people because this is your channel. Make sure you screenshot this email. You can find me on Goddess Tulsa Radio. Subscribe to me, follow me, and also look into my description for my P.O. box. If you would like to send me gifts, if you want to send things for the set, if you want to upgrade our camera, if you want to send us a Christmas gift, you most definitely can. Now listen here, I love you all, but I have to drop you off in Queen City. On that note, have a great evening on purpose, and thank you for tuning in.